Hello everyone, my name is Renee Davenport. Thank you for tuning in to Save, Single, and Dating. Before I begin, I want to say that the products and services that we offer are not just for women. I want to take this time to invite men to tune in as well. In order for us to get our relationships going in the right direction, moving in the right direction, it's going to take work on both of our parts. You're going to hear me say that quite a bit in these videos. I also want to encourage you to check out our Save, Single, and Dating Facebook page where we have live video chats. You may have to put my name in there, Renee Davenport, in order for this page to pull up. So just put Save, Single, and Dating, or if you can't find it that way, put Renee Davenport. You should be able to find it that way. Where we have, like I said, where we have live chats on different topics about being saved, single, and dating. I also want to remind you of the one-day dating breakthrough workshop that's coming up in January. So be on the lookout for more information on how to register for that event. Now today, I'm just going to give a word to the wise today. Today I want to give a word to the wise. This is something that just came to me. It just came in my spirit, and I want to share it with you all today. It's about relationships. I want to say, I hear this a lot, and I see it on the book. People call it the book. I see it on the book where men and women, they are constantly at each other. We're constantly at each other. We're constantly downing one another, bashing one another. I hear the men say, "Oh, women are just gold diggers. They just after your money. They just want men to take care of them and want them for only what we can do for them, what we can provide for them. They're users." I hear a lot about, black women. They're getting dogged. Just to put it like that. They just being dragged. Black women this, black women that, and just really it's getting out of hand. It's getting out of control. And then I hear the women say, "Oh, men ain't no good. They're dogs. They won't work. They don't want to pay bills. They're not good fathers. They cheaters." If the women are bad mouthing the men, and the men are bad mouthing the women, something ain't right. Something we're missing it. And I wish that I could just say that this is only happening or pertaining to the unsaved world. But most of the people that is on my page that's on the book, we put up scriptures all day long. Go figure. After we dog each other, then we turn around and put up scriptures. Something ain't right about that. Something is not right about that. So I just want to speak on that a little bit today. I want to share what God dropped in my spirit about this, because I used to be one of those persons that, dogged the men, until God, just took and gave me a good shaking and said, "Look here, sister." And I just want to give you a good shaking today. Here, sister, brother, listen to this, Wake up. Listen to this. Anyway, what God shared with me is this. We have no right or no reason to badmouth someone that we have dated, someone in our past. Why? Because you chose them. Nobody put a gun to your head. No one made you go after that individual. No one made you seek out or date or spend time with or invest yourself into that individual. That was a personal choice. And I'm going to have to do a teaching about choice. That was a personal choice that you made. That was a decision that you made. Now, instead of blaming her or blaming him, own up. Take ownership of that thing. Take responsibility for your decision. for your decision. Because if you won't take responsibility for that thing, I promise you, you will continue to, as long as you blame the other person, you will continue to make that same choice over and over and over and over. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you don't see you as the problem. You see the other people as the problem. But I'm here to bust your bubble today, sweetie, boo-boo. You are the common denominator in those relationships. You are the common denominator in all of your relationships. So I'm going to tell you, like Michael Jackson said in his song, if you want to change, you need to start with the man in the mirror. Oh yes. Start with the man in the mirror. So the next time you want to point your finger at that woman that you're no longer dating or dealing with, go look in the mirror and point the finger at yourself. If the next time you want to blame that man and down him, no. Go take a look in the mirror and point that finger at yourself and see what's going on in the inside of you, where you keep finding yourself, and I'm going to do a teaching on this, in that same pattern, in that same thread, living the same old situation, just with a different face and a different name over and over and over again. I'm telling you, the connection is you. The connection is what's going on inside of you, not these people out here. The connection is on the inside of you. Because the word says, how can two walk together unless they be in an agreement? Somewhere, something on the inside of you is touching and agreeing with these people. Something somewhere on the inside of you is touching and agreeing with what's going on in the inside of them. That's what the word says. That's what the word says. So if I hook up or I find myself in a relationship with someone who is a cheater, who is a liar, who is sorry, who is lazy, I need to check out what's going on in me. Because how am I touching and agreeing with this? That this is cool, that this is all right. Because God told me one time, he said, I was bad-mouthing a person, and he said, guess what? Okay, if that person is my ex-husband, if that person is stupid, dumb, and crazy, guess what? You stupid, dumb, and crazy. Because according to the word, it says, and their two shall become one flesh. So everything that he is, I am, and everything that I am, he is, because we are a reflection of one another. That's what God told me. You are a reflection of each other. So, if that woman ain't no good, she'll lie, she'll cheat, she'll low down, dirty dog, just want your money, gold digger, what's in you touching, agreeing with that? Saying that's cool, that's okay. Because whatever she is, because you done laid up, if you done laid up with her, you done slept with her, that I'm going to have to do a teaching on that too, because there's so much more going on when you lay up and sleep with a person than you just getting your rocks off. I'm just going to give it straight. There's some exchanging of things going on, buddy, when you lay up with a woman or when you lay up with a man. And whatever that woman or that man is, when you lay up with them, you just became that. You know that old saying that they used to say, if you sleep with the dogs, you're going to wake up with the fleas. So everything that person is, you are. Because something inside of you is touching and agreeing with that. So, hey, everything you saying ugly about her, that's who you are. Everything that you saying ugly about him, that's you. That's who you are. And I say this because, I meet a lot of women too. They say, well, I didn't know he was a liar. I didn't know he was a cheater. Well, was he married when you were dealing with him? Yeah, okay, then you knew he was a liar and cheater. And not only did you know that he was a liar and a cheater, you were a liar and a cheater too, because you went along with him. You doing it too. Okay? If he's a liar and cheater and a dog, guess what? And he was married or he was in a relationship and you knew about it and you was cool with it, everything he is, you are too. Your hands ain't clean. Now, if you didn't know about it, that's one thing if you didn't know about it. But there's a lot of people out here that know that these people are married, and know that these people are dating somebody, and know these people are in a relationship, and hey, they do it anyway. They'll sit right next to him lying and cheating to, lying to this woman, and hey, they cool with it until it's done to them. Now they got a problem with it. Oh, now he's a liar and cheater, dirty dog. No, he's not a liar and cheater, dirty dog. You are a liar, a cheater, and a dirty dog. Because you was in cahoots with that thing. So when that shoe flip around and be on your feet, don't say a word. You don't have a right to say anything bad about that man at all. This word to the wise today. So everything that person is, and a lot of people say, well, I didn't know they was like that, and I didn't know this about them. And I know people withhold things about themselves, but I'm going to give you a nugget that God gave me. Pay attention to, listen twice as much as you speak. That's why I give you 2 ears. Listen twice as much as you speak. Because out of the abundance of a person's heart, and we do this unconsciously, out of the abundance of a person's heart, their mouth gonna speak. Their mouth is going to tell on them. If you go out on a date with a person, if their main agenda is to get you in the bed, I promise you it's gonna come out of their mouth before that night is over. Pay attention to what's coming out of their mouth. Pay attention to what they're doing with their hands or in their actions. Because our mouth and our actions speak. Have you ever heard that saying, actions speak louder than words? Oh yeah. Pay attention to those actions, because your actions speak. Our actions speak. If a person is into you, if a person cares about you, their actions will line up with their intentions toward you. If their actions ain't lining up with what's coming out of their mouth, pay attention to the actions. Because that is speaking to you. It's speaking to you. And eventually, I've noticed this is a proof that eventually, out of the abundance, what that person is focusing on most, what it's thinking about most, what its intentions is toward you, will come out of their mouth. Pay attention. If it's just to have a one-night stand, if it's just to sleep with you, if it's just to get you in the bed, if it's to use you, if it's to manipulate you, I promise you it will come out of their mouth. Because the word, either way, if I'm saying what I'm saying is not factual, it's not true, then the word is a lie, and I know the word ain't lying, because it said out of the abundance of the heart the mouth gonna speak. So we need to listen to what people are saying to us. If jealousy is in their heart, you will hear it. It'll come out. Eventually it's going to come out of their mouth. It may not come out of their mouth to you, it may come out of their mouth to somebody else, but and then it gets back to you. I'm just saying, we do this unconsciously. What's in our heart in abundance eventually comes across our lips. So, whatever he is, whatever she is that you've dated in your past, or you're dating now, you're that person as well. You are that person as well. So you can't even downmouth that person, because there's something in the inside of you that is touching and agreeing with that. Now, to my men, do not allow anyone to get you in a situation that is going to cause you harm. Now, the reason why I said to my men, I want to say those who are selling drugs. Let me do it like that. Those who are selling drugs. And I was going to say to my black men, to my black brothers, don't allow anyone, not your mother, not your sister, not your brother, not your children, to get you or to pressure you into a situation that's going to cause you harm, that's going to cause you to be incarcerated. You have so much more on the inside of you. I go into these jails and I go into these prisons to minister. And when I go in there, I find so much talent so much potential there that's going to waste. You have more on the inside of you than just being a drug dealer. There's something valuable on the inside of you. If nobody has told you today, I'm going to tell you, you are a king. And you have greatness on the inside of you. I go and I find people that can draw. They're poets. And if you can write some poetry, you can write a book. They love. I found a lot of them. They love to rap and can rap, Who write poetry? Who write stories? Who you know what I'm saying? Who do tattoos? Who cut hair? I mean, so much talent in there. Things that they could have used and sown into the world that brought forth that finances. If you're in that situation today, I want to encourage you to get out of that situation. I really do. Because you have more on the inside of you than that. You have greatness on the inside of you. Now, back to what I was saying. You know, a lot of women, oh yeah, I'm going there today. A lot of women will sit there and date a man knowing that he's participating in these type of activities. And they say out their mouth they ain't cool with it. But they actions are saying, boy, you better go get that money. Where that money at? Boy, we got to pay these bills. This, that, and other. Their actions ain't lining up with what they saying out their mouth. Like, you know, I ain't cool with it. No, your actions is cool with it. You cool when he bringing the money home. You spending the money. You want the money. He better go get that money. So your actions and your word ain't lining up with each other. Okay? Your actions and your words are not lining up with each other. You are a part of what he is doing. You are a drug dealer. If you sleeping with a drug dealer, you are a drug dealer. Because you participating and partaking in what is bringing in. Now, if you loved him like you said that you do, you would encourage him. Now, I know you can't make anybody do anything. You would encourage him to get up out of that business. Because you would want what's best for him. That's what love really is. And that's what love really does. I remember when I was younger and I was dating this guy and he wanted to go in and we were struggling. He's like, I'm just going to, push some drugs. I said, look here, buddy. You start selling drugs, you out of here. And I wouldn't even say it then. You start selling some drugs, buddy, you're out of here. First of all, you're not bringing that drama to my home, to my door, where I sleep and my kids sleep. No, I work every day. You gonna work every day. Or you out of here. I mean, you or do something other than this. Because this is going to bring drama to the home. This is going to bring problems in the house. This is going to actually remove you from the house. And at that time, he didn't appreciate it. He called me a low down, dirty dog, this, that, and the other, and the third. That's why I'm saying sometimes we're blaming each other for things that we don't need. We need to start with the man in the mirror. Maybe that person ain't the problem. Maybe you are the problem. Maybe you are the problem. So yes, if you're dating someone and they're a drug dealer, you're a drug dealer too. Because you're partaking in that. And even though you say out your mouth you're not cool with it, and then you pressure that person that they better go get that money, then your actions are saying, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Now today, this was just a word from the wise. Something that just dropped in my spirit, and I'm very, very passionate about what I just shared. I'm very, very passionate about what I just shared. I've lived it, I've experienced it, and it's just time for us to wake up and come out of these things. We have greatness on the inside of us. God is calling us to more than that. He's calling, we are the head and not the tail. We are from above and not beneath. And life is death, and death is in the power of the tongue. Our tongue is the pen of a ready writer. Start using your tongue to write your story. Start using your tongue to get you out of situations. Using it how? By speaking the word of God over you, over your life, over your family, over your husband, over your wife, over your children, over your finances. The answer to what's going on inside of you or around you is through your mouth. Speak the word of God. Speak what God tells you to speak. Do what God told you to do. Be who God is calling you to be. And that's what I want to encourage you to do today. You are free today. If nobody hasn't told you, you are free. For who the Son has set free is free indeed. And I will not entangle myself again with the yoke of bondage, mentally, physically, nor financially. Grab hold of that today. It's yours. Free from Jesus, not me. Free from Jesus and not me. If you have not accepted Christ into your life, please do so today. Because you're missing out on a lot that is free to you. And you know, we like free stuff. You know, it wasn't free to him. He paid the cost. He paid the price. And now he's turning around and he's giving it to you. Now, yes, you have to pay the cost and pay the price. How? By living according to the way that he's calling you to. By doing what he's telling you to do. But please realize you're going to gain so much more than you're giving up. I know Satan thinks, oh, you start serving the Lord, you can't sell dope. You start serving the Lord, you can't do this and you can't do that. Look at all the wonderful things that you got to give up. What, the STDs, the unwanted pregnancies, what, going in and out of jail, what, being hooked on drugs. Don't let the enemy lie to you like that. Don't let him treat you like that. You're going to gain way more than you give up. Now, thank you for tuning in to Save Single and Dating today. And always, please hit the like button and subscribe button below. Have a wonderful day.